Are you tired of manually summing up data row by row, especially if it was condition sum? What if Excel could do it for you, based on any condition you want, whether it was one or more conditions? In this video, I'll take you through how to use SUMIF and SUMIFS functions from basic to advanced step by step. Whether you are a beginner or just need refresher, you are in the right place. Stick around because we will build this together step by step with real life examples that you can start using by today. This is Ahmed El Gohari and now you are watching Analytics Gateway. Before we start, and as usual, let me tell you that the file we'll be using in this video is linked in the description below. You can download it and follow along with me step by step. Alright, let's get started by checking the data that will be used in this video. It's a simple table that contains some customer codes and portfolio of each customer, product that customer bought and quantity, price per unit, and total sales for that customer code. Before we start explaining the SUMIF and SUMIFS function, what is exactly this function are? Basically and simply, let me tell you that the SUMIF and SUMIFS are one of the most important and basic functions in Excel that can help you to add up or sum up data based on one condition or multiple conditions. So here is the question: what is the syntax of SUMIF and SUMIFS? Let's start by SUMIF. If we selected any cell here and typed equal SUMIF and press tab from the keyboard, we can simply find that SUMIF is made of three main parts. The first part is the range, and the range can be defined simply as the group of cells that I need to check for a specific condition on it. And the second part is the criteria. Criteria can be defined as the condition or the value I'm searching for. The third part is sum range, and it's clear from its name. Sum range is the range or the group of cells that I need to sum up or to add up if the range met some criteria or met a specific criteria. Let's stop wasting our time and trying to figure out that on the land by this example. If we have here a drop-down list for a customer code, we can choose any of customer code we have in this table. And all we need is to sum up whether the quantity, price per unit, or total, or anything, or any numeric values in specific range based on this customer code. What actually we need to do? All we need to do is to select the cell we need to put our formula in and start typing equal SUMIF. The main difference between SUMIF and SUMIFS is the number of the criteria or the conditions we have. So if we have one condition, we go for SUMIF. On the other hand, if we have multiple conditions, we for sure go for SUMIFs. So now we have one condition, which is the customer code. We can choose any customer code from our drop-down list and start by sum equal SUMIF. The first thing we need is the range. As we said, the range is a group of cells that contain a specific condition or a specific criteria we need to search for or we need to meet. So in our example here, the customer code is the range we need to search for. All we need to do is to select the total range or the whole range as we can see, and then press comma to move to the second part, which is the criteria. As we said previously, the criteria is the condition we are searching for in the pre-selected range. So the criteria here will be the number of the customer code we already choose from the drop-down list. Then we can type comma to move to the last part, which is the sum range. At this point, the function is asking you, if I found the criteria you are searching for, what range should I sum up? In this case, if we need to sum up the total, we will select the same range as the range we selected before we start the range selected from row number 5. So we'll keep this selection as it is and we'll select the total from row number 4 till the end. We can close our bracket and press enter. So we will have here the total sales for this customer code. And here how we can validate that: if we copy the customer code we are searching for and filter based on that customer code in our area here, click OK. Okay, so this is the customer code we are searching for. There is only one transaction for this customer code, which is 48,880, which is the correct answer as we can check here. And as a part of the automation, you can select any customer code from here. It will change based on the customer code you already put in the other cell or in the criteria field. Let's have another look here for product. If we select another product from here, we have a list of 20 products. If we selected, for example, product number 11 and start typing here SUMIF, selected the range of the products we have starting from row 4 and then pressing comma to move to the criteria. The criteria will be the product number 11, pressing comma to move to the sum range. We can select the range here from row 4 till the end, closing our bracket and press enter. It will give me 7.5 million. We can check that from our table. If we filtered here as product number 11, we'll have many transactions related to that product. We can sum up this all and we'll find it giving us the sum, the same total we checked before by using SUMIF. If we clear that filter and move to the other or the last example in our video today, which is portfolio. If we can choose whether it was corporate or individual portfolio, we can type equal SUMIF, and then we had to select the range that contain the portfolio. So we'll select that from row number 4 or from header as you like, and then comma to move to the criteria. The criteria will be corporate and then another comma, then select the total from here till the end, close our bracket, pressing enter. It will giving me almost 72 million of sales amount based on the corporate sales. If we change that to individuals, it will be changed to be representing the individual's amount. That was a straightforward example of using SUMIF with one condition. But what if I needed to use SUMIFs or more than one condition? If I had two conditions, for example, if I have to choose here a product, let's be product 7, and from the portfolio I'll check individuals. How can I put those two conditions in one formula that giving me a sum up of the values based on product number 7 and portfolio individuals? Here we can do it there a small update or small modification from SUMIF to SUMIFs, as we will see now. If we typed here equal SUMIFs, then here we will choose SUMIFs end with S and then pressing tab. Let's have a look on the syntax of SUMIFs. SUMIFs is vary from SUMIF because it starts with the sum range. Firstly, I'll need to put the sum range I need to sum up at the end of my equation. And the next part is the criteria range 1. And if you can see, it's a criteria range 1, not range only, and then criteria 1. Then it will open for you an options to use criteria range 2 and criteria 2. And you can use that way a multiple criteria or multiple condition in your equation. So let's start by selecting the sum range we need to sum up at the end. So we'll select that one and then pressing comma. It will ask me for the criteria range 1. The criteria range 1 is my product, which is product number 7. So I'll select the same range here and then pressing comma to move to the criteria number 1. So criteria 1 is product number 7. So I'll select it in J6 and then pressing comma. It will take me to the criteria range 2 where I can select the portfolio from here in column C. I'll select the same range and then pressing comma to move to the criteria 2, which is the individuals or the value in the portfolio cell, as we can see, that can be changed later or in the future, can be anything else. And if I have a criteria 3 or a third condition, that we can use criteria range 3 or criteria 3, 4, 5, whatever the condition we have or we need to put, we can add it easily. But for our example, we have only two conditions, so we will close my bracket and then press enter. I can select the value and press comma style, then clear my fraction. So now I have more than 5 million of sales for this portfolio for that product. I can change the portfolio from here from individual to be corporate, and I can do the same from product 7 to be product 16, for example. It will change the value for me. Now you know how powerful SUMIF and SUMIFs can be for streamlining your data analysis in Excel. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe because we are just getting started with Excel formulas that makes your life more easier. And drop me a comment and tell me what function you need to see in the next video. And remember that the file we worked on is linked below in the description. You can download it and follow the steps by yourself. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.